Hello everybody on FB. I have posted up something on Vajrayogini's three eyes and how they look. Let me check here again what I wrote exactly. Where does the three sacred eyes of Vajrayogini look at and why? Who can explain clearly? I wrote. And a lot of you gave wonderful explanations. I was very excited and very, very happy to see the explanations that some people have written and some people's attempt to the explanations. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I thought if I post these questions, because I'm on FB and I don't particularly enjoy going on FB or any of the social media sites, but I thought I can share Dharma with people if I do this. And I should take a little bit of time to do that. After all, my job is to share Dharma with other people. So what I thought was, well, instead of just chit-chatting back and forth and talking and writing about this and that, let's do something more constructive and fun, yet beneficial, yet interesting, and yet it benefits our spiritual practice. So I have a lot of followers on FB, and I am humbled by all of you following what I have to say. And I thought, well, why don't I give something back? And I thought, post questions. And there's so many intelligent people out there, so many learned people, there's so many people who know more than me. And they can post these information on the comment section and share with each other and learn and interact and do something that's useful on FB. I mean, we do a lot of wonderful things on FB, but this is one thing we can do to share Dharma with each other. So I thought if I post these questions, let everybody kind of debate it out, talk it out, discuss it out, and then I give my explanation. We can share and we can learn. So I thought that would be very, very good. And in all of this, all these questions I posted, all your answers and my video response, I will transfer it all to my blog so that when we put more and more and more items, it doesn't get pushed down to Facebook and gets lost. People can refer back to back to my blog for previous questions, previous answers, and previous posts. So on my blog today, Ben Kui will be starting a category called FB, Facebook. And so you can go there for previous posts. Well, there is no previous post besides today. We just started now. You can go and refer back to that. And so in referring to the three eyes of Vajrayogini, there are some things I can explain to people without initiation, and there are some things that I cannot explain without initiation. All right, so the things I'm going to explain to you is without initiation and in general, because we have vows that we're not allowed to explain to those who are not initiated. No offense to anyone. That's not rules made by me. It's more made by Vajradhara. Okay? So therefore, Vajrayogini's visage, face, actually, according to the tankas and statues, is looking up. But in actuality, that is just to make the tankas more beautiful and more attractive. Actually, Kajaswaramji says that she's actually facing towards us. Not directly, not overtly, but she's actually facing towards us out of her great compassion. And she has three eyes. Kajaswaramji says that one eye is looking up at Dapakacha or Kichara paradise. And that is a signal for those who practice the three principal paths. Those who practice freedom of the 8 worldly dharmas. Freedom from, that means releasing yourself from the 8 worldly dharmas. Those who practice her tantric path well, she will lead you to Kichara paradise. And when she tells you with that eye looking up that she's going to lead you to Kichara paradise, it's 3 types of Kicharas. Chi, Nang, Sung. Chi, Gitapo. Nang, Gitapo. Sanve Gitapo. So the outer Dapo Kacha, the outer Kichara, is an actual paradise, an actual place where from the mind and wisdom and enlightened qualities of Vajrayogini's body, speech, and mind, it manifests into a pure land. And that's where we can incarnate into to receive teachings from her directly, or Dakini, or Hiruka, or one of the Mahayogis, or Yogis, or Siddhis who are there. Siddhas are there. And also the outer Kacha can be referred to that in next life will always be reborn again and again and again in a place where we'll meet our teacher, we'll meet the Dharma, we'll meet Vajrayogini's path, without effort, without problems, from a very young age. How young you start your Dharma is how much merit and connections and how much imprint you have created in your previous life. If it took you a long time to find the Dharma, or if it took you a long time that after you found the Dharma you actually practice, it is a sign of your previous life's efforts. So therefore, in this life, whether we started late, we should be motivated to do more, because in our next life and this life, we can start early, we can do faster, we can do more. So in this life, if we started late, it should motivate us to do much more now, so that in future lives, we can start early and not waste time. If we started early in this life, we should be very motivated and very inspired to do more and not waste this life, so that in future lives we have the same opportunity. Both ways, it's beneficial. So therefore, that one eye looking up represents that by doing her practice, the amount of merit you collect and the amount of negative karma that you can purify can help you take rebirth in a positive, beautiful place, even outside of Kichara paradise, outside of Dapakacha or Kichara's pure land, somewhere on this planet or somewhere else in samsara and other planets where Vajrayogini's teachings are existent. The second eye, the right, is actually looking down on sentient beings. So it's kind of weird, because Vajrayogini looks like she's got some kind of eye problem, where this right eye is looking down at all sentient beings. But you see, she's a Buddha. So although her one eye is looking down and one eye is looking up, it's not seen as a deformity. You will see her eyes as perfect. So her one eye is looking down on Ma Sentient Tamche, on all mother sentient beings. And the reason is because although she has lifted herself from samsara, she is out of samsara, she still abides within samsara's borders to help. Samsara is not in her, but she's in samsara. Therefore, by her looking down, she manifests her compassion and her love and her care and her great wisdom through her sadhanas, through her yogas, through her practice, through the lineage lamas. So through them, and sometimes for some people, like for Kyabje Pabonka, she gives direct vision. For Kyabje Trijang, she gave direct vision many times. For Lama Tsongkhapa, she gave direct vision. So her one eye looking down is her looking at all mother sentient beings, where she has not let go of her compassion and let go of her skillful means to help you to reach her enlightened state. Now, the third eye is in the center of the forehead. None of us have this eye, but is the opening to our central channel, Tsa'uma. So Tsa'uma opens from here, goes around, and goes down to our spine and opens up at our secret channel again. So the Tsa'uma, or the secret, sacred central channel, opens up here. And by her having an eye here, it represents that her channels are all cleared. Her meridians are all cleared. Her chakras, channels, meridians are all completely cleared, has no obstructions, and therefore she has omniscience. It's another epithet that she is a fully enlightened being. All right? Demons and spirits and some ghosts can have third eyes, but it doesn't mean that they're enlightened. So just because you have a third eye doesn't mean enlightenment. But in her case, this third eye represents that she has the omniscience to see all yueba, all phenomenon, all yueba, all phenomenon in samsara, clearly, directly, simultaneously. So she has no obstruction to samsara, nirvana's phenomenons. Everything is seen clearly by her. So only a fully enlightened Buddha has that quality. Therefore, if we take refuge in Vajrayogini, if we prostrate to Vajrayogini, offer butter lamps, we do her sadhana, we chant her prayers and mantra, we do her meditations. If we offer water and food, if we offer mandalas, if we adorn Vajrayogini, or we have any relationship to Vajrayogini in any way, we are making connections to a Buddha. And this Buddha happens to manifest herself in a red, beautiful form of a lady. She's not a lady. She's not a man. It's just a manifestation. She is a fully enlightened Buddha. So the three eyes of Vajrayogini, although in Tankas we don't draw it one up, one down, one this way, because it will look quite odd, but according to the text, it is one up, one down, one direct. So that is looking into Dabakacha, where she's going to lead you, or Kichara paradise. This one is omniscience. This one is not leaving sentient beings in suffering. Okay? This is the meaning of Vajrayogini's three eyes in short. I'm very happy to see all your comments. I will post more questions up. And when and if I can, I will also post video responses. Okay? Everyone should get a Vajrayogini image. Everyone should get a Vajrayogini picture, tanka, pendant, whatever you can, and create the karma and affinity with her. If you have not received her initiation, do not run to receive it. Prepare yourself first. On my blog post on the Vajrayogini section, I've written a lot on preparation for Vajrayogini, and I've written a post on how to connect with Vajrayogini now without receiving her initiation. Yes, how to do her practice, how to connect with her now without receiving her initiation. I'm not a big fan of people running for initiations. I'm a big fan of people preparing, practicing, getting their mind stabilized, getting the preliminary practices stabilized for Tantra. Because I don't believe simply receiving initiation, you'll become enlightened, or it's a quick, fast path for people who are not ready. All right? I don't believe Tantra is quick and expedient for people who are not prepared beforehand. That includes me. Okay? So therefore, I hope this little explanation helps all of you. I wish you luck, and I pray very hard from my heart. Everyone who has anything to do with me, in any way, shape, or form, positive, negative, may they be connected to the great Dakini, Buddha, Vajra Yogini.